Hello everyone, today we will be understanding what is UI, what is UX, and the key differences between UI and UX. So let's start with UI. UI stands for user interface. It is the visual elements such as buttons, colors, text, cards that the user sees and interacts within the digital product. For example, you are using any mobile application or any kind of website. The first thing you see is the interface. That interface is called the user interface. Let's take a visual example. Here you can see a simple website. This is the first thing you see, which is called user interface. You can see nav bar, you can see logo, you can see different font of text, you can see icons, you can see buttons, you can see image, you can see various types of cards here, you can see big cards here, you can see various types of visual elements in the product. So UI, this is the UI. UI basically focuses on how the product looks, how it mainly focuses on the aesthetics of the product rather than how the product works. So UI was all about this. Now let's jump into UX. UX stands for user experience. User experience is all about how a user feels and experiences while using a product. So UX doesn't care about how the product looks. UX only cares about how the experience was while using a product. For example, you are ordering a food at restaurant. First you find a restaurant, you enter, you understand the menu, order the food, wait for the food, and then eat, pay, and leave. That is UX. But if the restaurant looks so aesthetically beautiful, but you don't know how to enter inside the restaurant. Even if you enter inside the restaurant, you don't know how to order the food, and you wait straight for 45 minutes and you don't know why are you waiting for, and then after having food you don't know how to pay. That is a very big UX problem. The experience with that restaurant was worst. So even if the restaurant looks aesthetically pleasing, if the experience was not good, nothing matters. So UX is all about the experience, the feeling while using a product. Same goes with using any kind of applications, mobile applications, websites, and different digital products. So you can see the key difference between UI and UX. UI focuses on the visual parts like colors, buttons, icons, fonts, and layout, which we have already discussed earlier. UI focuses on how it looks, and UX focuses on how it works. So UX focuses on the user's overall experience, like how easy the product was to use, how accessible it was, how much satisfied you were using the product, and your flow of using the app. So UX was all about that. Here you can see the difference between UX and UI design. As we have said already, UX is all about how the product works and UI is all about how the product looks. So in the picture, interaction design, wireframes, prototypes, information architect, user research scenarios, these all comes under UX, while visual design, colors, graphic design, layouts, and typography falls under UI. So this is all about UI versus UX. Thank you so much for watching.